Hello, John.
Muy buenos.
Hey, buenas.
Hello. Let's see if anybody else can join. Just sent another notification on the WhatsApp group because I don't see much participation after the summit.
I think you will get more participation bonus once we have technical topics we start discussing.
Yes, we need to bring an agenda, like post something. Agree. So the only update I have is I sent that mail to Kevin earlier on today about setup of the wiki of the project.
Panos, I responded to that, and so
Yep.
I don't understand where that GitHub is. So it should be on OCP GitHub, and that OCP GitHub has already been created. And
Yes.
so I gave you the link to it. And
No,
so
this is the link. This is the link I had in the mail I sent. The Word repository.
GitHub, no, the GitHub had this your GitHub. It didn't have OCP's GitHub.
No, I had it. Like if you click the Word repository in what I sent, is a link to that. Like Kevin knows that he set it up. So anyway, I will be waiting for Kevin to respond to see, like if he can add me, I will start posting in that repository. So do we have any other top open from your side, Sami or John?
Yeah, I think the only thing is probably like since we don't have others, we need to get some updates on the white papers. I think probably I will. Let's we can ping George and Nirav and see like where they are. And the second thing, I think we should still need to form the what we want to do this year priorities, right? Next year priorities. Probably at least we should put a straw man and get that reviewed and get it sent to the team.
So why don't we create a standing agenda so everyone knows what we're trying to go through, and maybe George will attend, right? So we need to have an update on this document and this document, who owns it, and then at least they know they need to attend, or we're not going to get an update, guys.
Yeah.
Because I've put input into the IMA document comments, and I don't know when they're going to get addressed.
Yeah,
So I
we
think,
need to-
right. So I think we need to create a standing agenda. It needs to go up on the wiki saying, here's the standing agenda, right? And these are the things we need to go through, right? And then we can update it if there are additional things to add onto the agenda, like trying to figure out what our priorities are. But I'll tell you, as long as there's no agenda, people aren't going to attend, because it's going to look, they're going to say, what are the recordings that have been recorded? They're not going to see anything because there's nothing on the wiki. They're going to attend a couple of times and they're going to say, these guys aren't doing anything yet. So I'll come back in a couple of months when these guys look like they're doing something and something appears on the wiki. That's how I've seen all work streams start, right? Either you start and hit the ground running, or people attend and then drop off because nothing really is happening and we're still in the forming and norming stage.
I'm making notes. What can I say? Also, I believe we still need to do a call for opens for people to submit their items for agenda, because we cannot drive, like two of us cannot drive all the agenda by yourselves and tell people you should do this or that. Right?
Yes, you can, because we have these two documents still in flight. So yeah, someone needs to drive them by putting them on the agenda, saying, hey, either we're going to make progress on IMA, or we'll just chuck it out because no one seems to want to attend and talk about it. So you got to figure out, is he attending because it's a bad time? Move the time, right? Or is he attending because he's not interested? In which case, let's just quiesce that effort and not worry about it anymore.
I think let's do this one, Panos, right? I think, like I said, next quarter, Intel is want to bring some additional stuff for the IMA side. But also we need to get a closer on from Jar's side, like hey, when he'll be ready. And we do need to close the life cycle paper that Nirav is working on it. We need to get that closer. So probably let's put in the agenda so that people are aware they need to provide some feedback there. And also you have one pending for you. And
Yes.
for the roadmap, yes, we kind of were looking two items there we want to accomplish, right? One is, can we do some survey with first we need to identify a lot of what are the things we want to go on after the survey, right? We need to start creating that survey content, meaning like what are the problems where and all we want to solve, right? I think that will be good to, given we forming a new things here, to start creating a running list of areas that we want to start covering. Then through the survey mechanism, we can get a priority.
Okay. I think. Should I repeat in the roadmap that we need to set our milestones against events, against like the regional summit or the global summit or even the summer call for publications?
I think let us first, regardless of summit, right, just get current commitment on when they can really make it, because we know they keep prolonging. So we need to get a clear commitment on that. And also regarding a roadmap, we discussed a lot of different items. We should put a formal list and say like, hey, as a group, how are we prioritizing it and who's going to work on it, right? Because we can prioritize, but if nobody is working on it, it's not making progress, right?
Okay.
Maybe that is probably the agenda we want to try for next week, so that maybe I think offline, I will do a summary of stuff that we were discussed last week and last year's and things we were popping up on the discussions. Just capture the list, and if you also have some on your side, just capture that list and say like, these are the items we want to go for a survey to get a priority, right?
Okay. Do we have any open work with cross teams with other members of OCP we would like to highlight and put something in our agenda about them?
I think once we identify the work, so depending on work, right, there may be hardware management involvement, it may be security projects involvement, all depends on which particular project we are talking about it, right, or which particular work stream within that thing we are talking about it, or topic. Maybe I think as part of the column for the each topic, maybe like who is there any cross metrics that we should be talking to, that we should capture that.
Just made some notes there. Thinking out loud, I should post my notes perhaps to you or our mailing list, and then put them in the wiki, assuming that we will have access to the wiki as of the next week, and put them in the wiki. I have some notes from the previous meetings as well, and do a call for action, a call for participation, so that we get more people and we have a better conversation next week.
Yeah, I think instead of even before waiting for wiki bonus, what we can do is we can post to the CSM or group this one.
Yeah, that's the mailing list I'm talking about.
Mailing list, yeah.
Groups IO, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we can just post it and say like, hey, we discussed and this is what the plan for next week, and maybe what we should do is we should send an agenda before Friday, at least get a notification for the people. Yes, there's a meeting tomorrow.
I admit I've been very, very busy all these past weeks, and I only had like a couple of hours per week to spend, going through the lists and collecting all that.
I know it's the same here. Like I'm trying to get a few things out before end of the year, and it's a lot of time going on.
Yeah, even more so. Like if we ping offline the other members that have contributed so far, and they confirm that's the same conversation, at least we have a commitment that they want to get the end of year out first, and they would be participating.
Yeah, let's. I will ping Nirav, and I can also send a note to George, see whether he can able to make it next week. At least we know.
Yeah.
Whether at least if
Let's
they
do
have a
that.
conflict, right? At least we understand that.
Because so
I
John,
read your mail. I think you had it right. I didn't click the repository link. Do you know that we don't have access? Because I'm testing whether I can actually do a push. Because the way
I thought you may be the only one that has, because you are already in other OCP repositories. I'm not.
okay, in that case, if you give me the text for the wiki,
I
can
could do a
push.
pull. I could do a pull request, and you just accept and merge.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes,
That'd be great. Just do that.
Yeah. I was just wondering before Kevin accepts me or not, whether I would use a clone into my personal space so that I can prepare the pull request or not. But in either case, I think I can do a pull request and do that then. Yes.
Yeah, I think you should just try direct pull requests, because I can do that to all my other repositories. Yeah, I don't have to clone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. If nothing else, I think we should call it. I'll notify Scott that will not be any longer. Any last thoughts, remarks?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Have a nice weekend then.
Thank you, Panos, or John.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.